Hi guys, I'm doing live discussion on if, so it's going to avoid it, don't get to subscribe and notification bell as I bring. So today we're doing live discussion of if. And there's a live action animated fantasy. Uh, no, I'm gonna do non-spoilers. Now this is a 2024 American live action animated fantasy comedy film written, produced, and directed by John Krasinski. And the film features an ensemble cast that includes Katie Fleming, Ryan Reynolds, Krasinski, Fiona Shaw, Alan Kim, and Lisa Colon-Zayas, along with voices of Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Lois Cosette Jr., and Sue Crow. Its plot follows a young girl in her neighborhood who finds themselves able to see imaginary friends. Now, now I was looking forward to this because I like John Krasinski. I like him as an actor and director. Now, he directed Brief Interviews with Hideous Men, which I've not seen. Um, he did Hollers, which I didn't see. That he did Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2, and I actually like those movies, so I was looking forward to this. And I actually like him in The Office as well, so I was looking forward to what he would do with this movie. And and this and this movie, it was okay. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. I do think the story is kind of like, I think probably the story could have probably been a bit better. But I think the visuals look good. The acting look good. I do think the pacing is probably a big problem with this. Um, Michael Giacchino did the score, which he did Mission Impossible, Jurassic World. He did the Star Trek reboot his films. He did Rogue One, the Batman. I like the score. I think the acting is good. I just feel like the story is the big problem. I just feel like the pacing is just not that great, and I feel like it was a bit too short. I think it probably could have been maybe a bit 10 minutes longer or maybe 20 minutes longer, but that would have bring it more to 2 hours. I think it's 1 hour 44 minutes, and I think maybe it was a couple minutes longer. Maybe probably could have benefited from it, but I do think the story could have been a bit better. But let's get to spoilers now. If you haven't seen it, I'll click away and then watch the movie and then come back. So your 12-year-old B moves into her grandmother's Margaret's apartment in New York while her father waits for heart surgery in the same hospital where her mother died of cancer years earlier. One night B goes out to buy a charger for her mother's old camcorder and sees a strange creature following him back to her grandma's building. The next day, she sees the creature again, accompanied by a man. B follows them to a nearby house where the man Cal retrieves a large, very purple creature named Blue. She also meets the other creature, a butterfly-like being named Blossom, and faints. She awakes in Cal's apartment where she learns that he has been working with imaginary friends, nicknamed Ifs, who place them with new children as their original children have grown up and forgotten them. Initially reluctant, B eventually decides to help Cal. The next day, Cal takes B to a memory lane retirement community for If's house underneath a merry-go-round in Coney Island. There he introduces B to Lois, an elderly teddy bear who is a health facility. He inspires B to use her imagination to redesign the facility, much to Cal's chagrin, motivated by a young boy named Benjamin that she met at the hospital. B auditions the Ifs like Bubble, Marshmallow Unicorn, Spaceman, Ice Sunny, Banana, R-Teacher Slime, Octocat, Magician, Mouse Cosmo, S. Dog Alley Gummy Bear, Viola, Robert, and Visible if keeps to find one for Benjamin. Sadly, he's unable to see any of them. Talking with her grandmother, she sees a picture of her as a young dancer recognizes Blossom in the back of the picture. Realizing Blossom was her grandmother's If B decides that the best course of action is to reunite the Ifs with their original kid. Playing one of the grandmother's records inspires Mona to dance, and she remembers Blossom, insisting B would hope. Following it to B Cow and Blue, find Blue's original kid, Jeremy, now a grown man trying to relaunch a business through their initial attempts. Being out succeeded in remaining Jeremy of reuniting them, giving Jeremy the confidence he needs to nail a presentation. When B returns home that evening, but Margaret's frantic and tells B that something went wrong with her father's operation. B rushes up to the cow and confronts her. When B says she doesn't want to say goodbye to her dad, Cal tells him a story instead. And And the hospital B tells her father how she tried to be a grown up, but her father kept trying to bring fun into her life, and that she still needs him, which will wake him up. B goes to her grandmother and realizes that the Ifs have vanished after being released from hospital B, and that pack up. B goes upstairs to say goodbye to Cal, but no one answers the door. The landlady hears B knocking and reveals that the door opens onto an old storage room. Mother packing her things in the car and finds an old painting she paints of her parents and a clown named Calvin, and she suddenly realizes that Cal is an if, and her own if forgotten after the death of her mother. She closes her eyes and reminds of restoring her busy ifs and reunites with Cal. Sometime later, the other ifs reunite with their original kids, including Keith, who was the if of Beast Boy. Meanwhile, fully healed Benjamin finally befriends his own if a small general glasses. And that's pretty much it. I do think the pacing is a big problem with this. I feel like the story could have been a bit better, but it's okay. I give it a 6 out of 10. And you have a big cast who does the voices, and they do a good job. They don't have much to. And I think Katie Fleming was good. She played the young Ray and Sylvie and Star Wars: Force Awakens. Unlike John Krasinski, Ryan Reynolds, Fiona Shaw, and yes, that's pretty much it. I give it 6 out of 10. Now next week I'll be doing the Garfield movie, and the week after that I'll be doing Furiosa, Mad Max Saga. That's so much my video. I'll see you next week. Bye.